Today is day 43 of me showing up here on YouTube on this 100-day journey that I'm doing. And to be honest, today is one of those days where I do not really feel motivated to show up here. And of course, I'm still going to show up. I'm being consistent with this experiment. But I wanted to just talk about that today because what I'm doing over these 100 days isn't about being motivated all the time. It's about being consistent, really sitting in this personal development that I am experimenting with, being visible in this way that is outside of my comfort zone, and having conversations geared to the woman that I want to speak to and reach. So I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about that because it's like, I really didn't have anything to talk about. I mean, I'm a planner, so I do have topics listed, but it's like, I didn't want to talk about any of those today. I made a video yesterday about not pushing yourself or not forcing it. And I didn't want to do that. So I want to talk about this, like still showing up, not being motivated, but still being consistent. And as I was jotting down, my notes this morning, okay, like, what do I want to talk about today? What do I want to film today? And just thinking that through of motivation versus consistency, because motivation is a feeling that can come and go. However, consistency means you showing up for something, like regardless of how you may feel. And I'm sure you probably experienced this too, especially being an adult. There's just some things that you have to show up for. But what if it's something like this? Like, I don't have to be here. I mean, I'm not getting paid to be here. I'm not getting any real results that I can see yet from being here, but I'm still choosing to show up. And I feel like maybe you could resonate with this if you're starting something new in your life, starting a new challenge, thinking about a pivot, thinking about redesigning your life in a new way, or taking the steps to redesign your life in a new way, and how you might have been motivated in the beginning to do it, but after doing it for a while, I mean, I'm on day 43 and it's like, girl, I feel like I'm running out of gas. I really do feel like I'm running out of gas. And I'm sure you have felt this way too, of just when you're starting something new and you've been doing it for a while, like the motivation starts to dissipate. And that's when the consistency, if you're still committed to it, that's when the consistency really shows up. And I will say that my energy is a little bit low today, and I do feel tired, just balancing everything that's, as a working professional that's still navigating a 9 to 5, that's building a business, that's living in this world and all the things that are going on in the world, and challenging myself in this way to show up, like navigating all those spaces and still choosing to show up. And I feel like it's that middle point too. It's like day 43 of 100 days. So I'm in the middle, and today the motivation just is not there. And I'm starting to think to myself too, it's just a thought that I'm having today, like, is this really working? Like, is this developing me in a way that I may not see yet? Jeez, the truck is loud. Is this developing me in a way that I'm not able to see yet. Are the conversations that I'm having really reaching the woman that I want to reach? Right now, it's just reaching people from other places in the world, offering me services to, I don't know, optimize my YouTube. And I'm not interested in that right now. Again, right now, this is just a personal development experiment for me to show up, talk. I'm not trying to, you know, optimize thumbnails and titles and do these perfect editing things. Like, that's just not my interest right now. My interest right now is to show up here every day, having conversations for the woman that I want to reach, and having those conversations be based on my lived experiences that I know can help other women, around ambition and around capacity and rest and creativity and embodiment and designing the life that you desire and doing these things in a way that is aligned with you, navigating misaligned workplaces or navigating burnout or just trying to prevent burnout as a ambitious driven professional. Those are the conversations that I'm showing up to have, and that's all that matters to me right now. I'm not concerned about, again, like trying to optimize for titles or thumbnails or have perfect editing, because before those things stop me from showing up on YouTube, just trying to have everything perfect, and that gets exhausting. Like, I'm a continual recovering perfectionist. And I know a lot of ambitious driven women can identify with that, especially women of color, because we've just been groomed that way to just have this light of perfectness. And I've been stripping that away. I'm just not interested in that right now, to show up on YouTube like that. I'm just trying to show up as regular as I can, as human as I can, as imperfect as I can. Again, not edited beautifully, just having these conversations, talking to camera in this corner of my home. And today is just, I'm very tired, and but I'm still showing up because I've made that commitment to myself. And the thing is too, I also thought about, as I was making my notes this morning, I think this is going to be interesting to look back on, like when I get to the 100 days and looking back on a day like this. I just think that'll be interesting to look back on at 100 days from now, at a year from now, and just whatever that might look like. And here I am talking and the camera cuts off again. So, girl, today is just not the day. I tried to look back on the video to see what place I was at, and I think I was just sharing that it'll look different. It'll be interesting to look back on this day, 100 days from now or a year from now, and just see the difference. And what I also have to realize too is that, just going back to when I was talking about the results, like the reality of my channel is that this channel isn't going to grow quickly. And thinking about, like, do I even want it to grow quickly? Because I am aware that I only want to call in the women that my lived experience can resonate with, and who's seeking the same transformation that I have made in my life. So, but at the same time, looking at the videos to see like what conversations are resonating with women like you, what conversations aren't. and trying to see, like, this is an experiment. So I'm figuring these things out. And I said my channel, I'm looking at my camera because I don't want this thing to cut off again. I know that my channel isn't going to grow quickly because I'm not on here talking about like reality TV or pop culture or how to make $1 million in a week, or I'm not bleeding trauma and deep, dark experiences on the internet. And I also have come to the realization too that people like things handed to them on a silver platter with no effort. And that's just not real life. Like how to change your life in 3 days. Like none of that is like real. You know what I mean? So I also know too that my channel isn't going to grow that way because I'm not putting out clickbait, but at the same time, still having to look at the results because that matters. Looking at those things and seeing what conversations resonate, see if that's something that I can talk about in a different way, see if that's something that is even I want to talk about more. I don't know. Today is one of those days, and I just wanted to kind of just show up and share because right now, my only goal is to just get to the 100 days and see what happens, see how I grow, see what I learn, see what conversations resonate, see what women find my channel, see what women find my videos, and go from there. So what I'm going to do today is take a little bit of social rest, and maybe second time the video shut off, so I'm definitely going to wrap this up. I think I'm running out of storage, so I'll fix that. But I was saying, so today I'm just going to take a little bit of social rest, and maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. That might be a good video topic, and just let you know how I incorporate that in my life, because I'm navigating a 9 to 5. I'm building a business. I'm showing up here every day on YouTube. I'm tired, and it's not about quitting, but it is about taking the space you need. I mean, I made a video yesterday about pushing and not pushing yourself, and pushing yourself will eventually stop working. So I'm very aware of that, but seeing too, like in real time, how that, even though I've definitely grown out of that, how it still kind of seeps back in, but you have to be aware of it to keep moving forward. Because I'm just in a space of, again, just moving in alignment and not force. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow, but I just wanted to have this, talk about this today. I'm not feeling very motivated, but I'm showing up. And if you can relate in any way, if you're starting something new, if you're trying a new challenge in your life, if you're stepping into a new season, just know that the motivation will sometimes leave, but as long as you're still showing up for the commitment for yourself, still being consistent, even before the results show up, that it's still worth it. So give this video a like. I'm Erica Prevail. I share daily conversations helping women, ambitious women, rework their relationship with ambition, capacity, rest, and creativity. And if you've missed any of the conversations over the 100 days, today is day 43. The link is in the description to the playlist. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, girl. Bye.